Hi guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. The other day, I talked about a handful of product types that I like the idea of, but I don't really use in practice. And one thing that I had mentioned was that I don't really use all matte eyeshadow palettes too often because I love me a sparkly lid, if you can't tell. And I thought it would be super fun to go through my whole collection and find the most sparkly shadows from brands to tell you in case that is your preference too. So that's what we're doing today. If you'd like to see my most sparkly shadows in my collection, let's get into it. We have 10 brands today and at a variety of price points from drugstore to high-end to indie, and I wanted to include a little bit of everything. So my most sparkly drugstore eyeshadows are actually from NYX. This is the only NYX palette I have. It is the Ultimate Utopia, and I will try and include some like close-up, really intense swatch shots, but these shades don't have names and they are just really sparkly and reflective. I think ColourPop Super Shock shadows are also a good option, but I don't currently have any of those. But yeah, this is my most sparkly and reflective drugstore eyeshadow option. For high-end, a brand that's known for incredibly sparkly shadows is Pat McGrath. I have one palette from Pat McGrath, and these shades are definitely very sparkly and sometimes shifty. So I'm just gonna swatch a couple of those. Yeah, and like I said, hopefully I can get you some really good swatches with like a flash so you can see the real sparkle, but these are the Pat McGrath ones. And then the other high-end brand that I thought makes really sparkly shadows is Lorac, especially in their newer formulas. This is the Fairy Tale Forest, and they just create the sparkliest, like fairy dust neutral shades at a lower price point, but I feel like Beauty Bay might be an indie brand. I'm not sure. Is Beauty Bay. I have several palettes from Beauty Bay, and the majority of their shimmers are this intense type of shimmer. There is only, I would say, just like a few palettes where they're kind of boring that I have, but most of them are this intensely reflective, shimmery goodness. One that I think is totally underrated is What's Up Beauty. I have two palettes from What's Up Beauty. This is the Dragon Eye palette, and their eyeshadows are just incredible, and they have such like wearable but colorful color stories. I absolutely love What's Up Beauty shimmers. I had to redo that swatch because I think some of my previous Beauty Bay had gotten in there, but look how sparkly those are. The next brand that does super sparkly shadows is Oden's Eye. Here I have the Planet Spirit palette. I have several palettes from Oden's Eye. All of their shimmers are equally sparkly. I'm just swatching a couple from the Planet Spirit, and these are a more hard pressed formula, but the pigment and shine and sparkle is just so intense. A crowd favorite that everybody loves is Glamlite, and I love them too. I have one of these Scooby-Doo palettes here, but I have a ton of Glamlite palettes, and their newer palettes have really stepped up the shimmer game. Like, they're so delicious and yummy, and I really just want to bathe my whole body in them. They're so beautiful. So here is 2 intense shades from the Scooby-Doo palette. Of course, I can't mention sparkly shades without mentioning Adept. This is the Seahorse palette, and it is 100% sparkly, shimmery, shifty shades. And I'm starting to run out of room on my arm, so I think I'll do up the side here. We'll do Courtship and Soft Coral right here. Just look at how intense those are. Like, oh my goodness. Nothing for me beats Adept shimmers. I think they are my absolute favorite. Beauty Bar Baby comes close. This is my only Beauty Bar Baby palette. I know this is one of their least loved palettes, but the fact that this is one of their least loved palettes and these shimmers in here are still so insane just blows my mind. So I'm just taking a couple of shades, and here we go. Oh, the shift on that one. Look at that. So freaking beautiful. Last but not least, I did want to mention Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Yes, I know they do a lot of matte heavy palettes, but the shimmers they include in their palettes are phenomenal. So if you like a mostly matte palette but still want those super reflective shimmers in the shimmers that you do get, Blend Bunny is the way to go. This is the Lure palette. I think it might have been limited edition, but it is just breathtakingly beautiful. So sparkly, so reflective, a little bit of shiftiness. Like, I am obsessed. These are the 10 brands with the sparkliest shadows in my whole collection. I am always mesmerized by these sparkly shadows, and like I said, most of these brands I have more than one palette from, and the quality in the shadows is consistent across the board. So if you're looking for some super sparkly, reflective, and or shifty shades, definitely check these brands out. Everything will be linked down below, and some of the links may be affiliate links. I would earn a small commission. It does not cost you anything extra, but if you use my links, I do appreciate your support for this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!